every single one of you's a bit Jesus.
Make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
And we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
One of those. My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5,
Before
4,
all that,
3.
it's time to go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's National
Good
Night
evening.
News.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Good
Our
evening.
main headlines
I'm Jeremy
tonight.
Donaldson.
Destination unknown. Tonight. At the end of Advance's first full week in office,
At the end of
we
Advance's
ask exactly
first full week
who's
in
leading
office.
this charge.
We ask exactly
Tonight,
who's leading
I'll be
this
discussing
charge.
what the new future may
Tonight,
hold
I'll be
with a leading
discussing what the new
economist
future
and
may
radical
hold
free thinker.
with a leading
With the
economist
Assets
and
and
radical
Wealth
free
Act
thinker.
on the brink of raising
With the
living
Assets and
standards
Wealth Act
for the
on the
vast
brink of
majority of the
raising
country,
living standards
I'll be
for the vast
asking my
majority of the
guests
country.
if we're on the
I'll
way
be
to a
asking
new
my
future.
guests
If we're on the way
out
to a
with the
new
old,
future. Remington's Fist
out
has
with the
appointed
old,
Sophia Remington
Remington's Fist
as their
has
new
appointed Sophia
CEO.
Remington
The
as
following
their new
photo,
CEO.
taken from our archive,
The following photo,
gives us a
taken
sense
from
of this
our archive,
influential young
gives us a
firebrand
sense of this
at the tender age of
influential
23,
who
becomes
at
the
tender age of
youngest
23,
female CEO
becomes
in
the
history.
youngest female
Sophia
CEO
Remington
in
has always impressed.
Sophia Remington
She was top
has
of her
always
class at
impressed.
university.
She was top of her
and
class at
graduated with the
university.
highest honours.
And graduated
immediately
with
being
the
asked
highest
back
honours.
to lecture.
Immediately
The
being
markets have
asked back to
responded
lecture.
favourably to
The
Sophia's
markets have
appointment,
responded
with stocks
favourably
rising
to
30
Sophia's
points in light of the
The stocks
announcement.
rising 30 points
In her first press conference this afternoon,
In her first
Sophia
press
announced a
this
children's toy
afternoon,
named Mr.
Sophia
Snodgrass.
announced a children's toy
Sophia
named Mr.
promises it will be
Snodgrass.
all the rage this Christmas,
Sophia promises it
but
will be all the
concerns have
rage
been
this
raised
Christmas.
about the product
But
safety.
concerns have been raised about
Making
the
a
product
splash.
safety.
Intrepid scientist
Making a
Dr. David Wong,
Intrepid
a marine
scientist
biologist
Dr.
Ingrid
David Wong,
Swarsborg and
a marine
Horgensford
biologist Ingrid
have today set off to
Swarsborg
explore
and
Dante's tape.
have today set off
The
to
recently
explore
discovered
Dante's
cave
tape.
system was
The
previously
recently
thought
discovered cave
unreachable,
system
but
was
thanks to a new
previously
breakthrough
thought
in
unreachable.
underwater
But
flower
thanks to a new
technology,
breakthrough
the
in
pair hope to
underwater flower
successfully
technology,
reach the imposing
the pair hope to
central
successfully
cavern
reach
and the undiscovered
imposing
plant
central
species
cavern
it contains.
and the undiscovered plant
This
species
is,
it
of course,
contains.
only the latest
This
in a
is,
series
of course,
of successful
only the
expeditions
latest in a
for this
series of
unlikely
successful
pairing.
expeditions
In a
for
joint
this
statement
unlikely
about the
pairing.
dangers their
In
team
a
might
joint
face,
statement
the
about
pair
the dangers
stated,
their team might
"We will
face,
face the
the
plentiful
pair
challenges
stated,
together,
we will
like
face
we
the
always have."
plentiful challenges together, like we
Playing
always
the
have.
field, rumours abound.
Playing
The
the
sporting
field,
legend Johnny
rumours abound.
Hansleaves
The
is
sporting
snapped
legend
leaving
Johnny
Bush,
Hansleaves
one of the
is
capital's
snapped
hottest
leaving
clubs.
Bush, one of the
The
capital's
footballer was
hottest
caught
clubs.
while out celebrating
The
being
footballer
named
was caught
Sports
while out
Personality of the Year
celebrating
last
being
week,
named
as
Sports
reported
Personality of
by
the
this
Year last
very
week.
programme.
As reported by this
And
very
judging from
programme.
the angle and velocity of that
And
spray,
judging from the
it looks
angle
like
and
Johnny may have
velocity
been
of that
celebrating
spray,
a little bit
it looks
too
like
much.
Johnny may have been
I
celebrating
certainly
a
wouldn't
little
want to
bit
be
too
his
much.
dry cleaner.
I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry
And
cleaner.
grievous bodily charm.
And
With advance
grievous
promising a
bodily charm.
radical new position
With
on
advance
crime,
promising a
how
radical
afraid
new
should we
position
actually
on
be?
crime. How afraid
I'll be
should we
going
actually
live
be?
around the country
I'll
to
be
talk with
going
people who've
live
seen the
around
criminal
the
justice system
to talk
from
with people
every
who've seen the
perspective,
criminal justice system
with more and
from
more
every
powers
perspective.
passing to the police,
With more and
and
more
less and
powers
less
passing to the
oversight.
police.
Are we
And less and
using
less
an
oversight.
advanced-shaped sledgehammer
Are we
to crack a
using an
nut?
advanced?
All that, a mega morph of a group of young
that,
actors
a
already
mega
experiencing the
morph of young
positive
actors
side of the
already
new
experiencing
Assets
the
and Wealth
positive
Act
side of the
firsthand.
new Assets
They'll be
and Wealth
talking
Act
and
firsthand.
performing later.
They'll be talking
That's all coming
and
up on
performing
tonight's
later.
National
That's all
Nightly
coming up on
News.
tonight's National Nightly News. In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, a leading economist. Alan James is right. The free man's guide to waking up. The free man's guide to waking up. The government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves. We're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I
Katie
don't.
Brightman,
no.
do you agree?
I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable. So they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan. They're moving to the next steps in the
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book.
Grand plan,
Alan James
Alan.
is right.
It's all in my book.
Jeremy. Alan James is right. We're to become the great
Jeremy.
herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Yes, only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is
shamelessly self-promoting. Shamelessly how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most destructive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
and this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking entire cities. Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camp for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your based on the facts?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research in the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Franken-science and opiates. Franken-science and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan? Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. It's all coming from the pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong. I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan. All right, we're running out of time. What does the future look like to you, Alan?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomised into submission.
Katie,
we might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. Katie Brightman, when we come back, thank you for joining me. I'll be investigating law and order before Meghan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News. On the National...
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them, then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Only a true community can provide.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Us informed of all the ups and downs.
All right, mate. Christ, I'm absolutely fucking fine, I tell you. How's it going, actually? Fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate. See you later. Bye.
I'm just saying...
March towards
Shit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said a bit of wording, that's all I can do.
moving
10 seconds, everybody.
The advance code.
Just go to the big bird culture with you.
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory? Can you hear me, Gregory?
I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
Yes, I've got What's it like on the front line of the hard face with the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desk.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
We can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. We need more support from ministers. We need change at a structural level. At a structural level. Time, darling.
It never is it?
Time, darling.
I'll be at my mother's.
It never is it?
Just hang
I'll be at my
on.
mother's.
Just hang on. The problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just, Jeremy, it's nationwide. Jeremy,
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public schools.
Sorry to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving? Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving?
Totally understand. Yes. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Thank you for joining us. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob? Do you think there's a problem
I'm sure
with
we
the
all
system,
do,
Bob?
Jeremy. I am sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Mainly foreigners. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Leviticus clearly states... Hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimp's escaped. Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
I'm sorry, darling. I was staying the Badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back to Jeremy Donaldson? Clive, could you put him back?
Back in your given space.
And who's responsible for the change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people.
Darling, where's the padlock?
Hold on just a moment.
Where's the padlock?
Hold on just a moment.
Clive, this simply won't do. Not, this simply won't do.
Clive, I am not having this again. Clive, I am not having this again. As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal. No one else. Everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of the pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there. Thank you, Bob. We're locking down the police's position on morality. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swap. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony. Many happy returns, Tony.
Call me Titwank, Tony. Cheers, Jez. Everybody else does. Call me Titwank.
No, I'm not going to be doing
Everybody
that.
else does.
Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony? Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite a mixed bag. It's a constant battle against institutionalisation, as you can imagine. And obviously, Titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party.
Okay, well, we're trying to get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank, Tony! I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Sopen!
I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, Big Chris, and Vampire Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
This one's, yeah?
Yep. One sec, love. Titwank on the news. One sec, love. On the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system. Rehabilitation's difficult. Just got to sit up for it, you know. It's inherently unjust. You know. It's inherently unjust.
So, do you feel tempted to? I'm sorry. Who's this?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks only got Mr. Fancy. Chrissy Free only got Mr. Fancy. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time. It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, let's believe that!
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we get that signal back. Tony, I mean, we're literally for 2 seconds. How does this happen, Tony? Can you hear me? How does this happen? Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to gain a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back. Don't go away after these messages.
1 minute back, everybody.
Well.
Piss
Alan
off.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the Vision Mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
Alan James, and I'll slap you so hard with the truth, you'll still be paying facts out of your face the following Wednesday.
Alan James, coming to a city near
Going in
you.
5,
Check
4,
local press for dates
3.
and times.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Switchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
We are, Megan. And I believe you two sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey,
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me. Jeff, algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre.
Yeah, thanks,
It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle. I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools, they say, "Hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. I really want to be like those attractive kids." And powerful thing. Beautiful and powerful. We touch our audiences, and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. And teach people the issues in the play are what really matter. The issues in the play.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you? That's right, from this play.
Put into context. That's right. I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, because doesn't actually have a name. She's like, because all of us. She's like,
it's like a metaphor. It's like maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you at home, or like
Maths is really important. Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Right, well,
thanks,
I'm
Steve.
going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. Run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin.
How did you react?
But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what is funny? Because Angela and I don't use usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic, mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this whole democracy thing. Let's have a go with this whole democracy thing.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So let's have a look at a short section of Hey. At a short section of Hey. Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears.
Tears.
Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi, Gary. Oh, heavens, no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Violent father.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? Oh, my arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with two gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all three of you. And I don't have any friends of my own.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cruel lads. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist. But that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum, and for dinner he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman?
Go.
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate.
Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah.
Yes! Oh.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant!
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about
So the new formula actively removes harsh chemicals from your skin. The high salt content actually pulls the dihydrogen monoxide right from your pores to give you the crisp, brittle skin you've come to expect. New Jus de Cochon will revitalize the appearance of the strength of your face's skin. 41% of women we surveyed said they loved their visible flakes, and 7 out of 10 dentists would recommend it. Jus de Cochon, because we said so.